All right, Catherine and Nathan will be diving into season three of Blue Lights. But before that, here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passion. Where did your passion for acting come from? Was it a certain TV show or movie, or is it something natural for you as a child? Let's start with you, Catherine.
Oh, that's such a good question. It's a bit of a random one for me, actually. I remember, and I wouldn't be huge into musicals, but I absolutely love The Phantom of the Opera. And there was one particular performance, and it was recorded. And I remember just being blown away by this actress's performance and how truthful it was, and how much she was just conveying um, the emotional side of the character. And yeah, so there's certain things like that, but then also I love indie films. So I remember watching Candy with Abby Cornish and Heath Ledger, which is like one of my favorite films of all time, as well as like Mysterious Skin, Submarine, things like that, that drew me to the career. Yeah.
Nice, Nathan.
Yeah, well, so I did like a little school play. It was Oklahoma, also musical. It was the musicals that sucked us in, it seems. But did Oklahoma,
God.
loved it so much. Then went for another audition, which was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Didn't get it because I was too tall, believe it or not. That was the first time and
Oh,
probably last time that'll ever happen. And then after that, I did an audition to play Bugsy Malone and just was trying to get into the chorus. Ended up getting the role of Bugsy Malone. And then after that, that was me locked in forever. I was like, if I can work out a way to try and do acting as a job, that'll be that's what I want to do. So that's my origin story.
I love that. Well, Blue Lights follows police recruits navigating Belfast's dangerous, politically charged streets, taking on criminal gangs and fractured communities. One thing I've always loved about this series is how real and grounded the characters feel. They're flawed, brave, incredibly human. What originally attracted you to playing these
I
roles?
mean, for me, I remember reading it and being like, if I can't get this role, then I don't know what the hell I'm doing, because it was quite close to me. It was like, a young guy, kind of naive, 25, 24, has lived in Belfast all his life. And I just read it and I was like, I know I can do this flipping role. Like, I know this is in me. Um, and that was it. Then did the audition, and the phone call came.
Yeah, I was the same, where I remember reading Annie and reading her wee character description and just thinking, I know girls like this back home. And there's a certain energy to camogie players, and Annie is a camogie player, and there's so much strength behind them. And they're tough, and they can go to they can go and do training like with a severe hangover and be fine. Like they have like a real steely strength, camogie player. So I remember just being fascinated by her. And what Declan and Adam do so well in particular is, I think, the way they write female characters, and like having like really strong, complex, messy female characters at the forefront of the TV show, which is incredible.
Yeah, I love it. Well, season three really raises the stakes. What new challenges can you tease that your characters will face this season?
I mean, for Tommy, it's all about his relationship with Ashling. Um, they found themselves in a crazy position in that they both do this job together, and when they go home at the end of the day, they don't have anybody who's not in the job that they can sort of confide in. They're both in it together, and I feel like that puts a lot of stress on their relationship. It makes things difficult, and that's basically the crux of Tommy's storyline in this series is, how the hell do you navigate a relationship which is slap bang in the middle of such a difficult job?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and in terms of Annie, I think it's sort of similar in that it's almost like a form of osmosis, that her personal life is starting to seep into her work life, and
Hmm.
it's uncontrollable, really. Um, and tackling grief and her going on that journey with her mum, with her mum's health, and navigating that as a young woman too, is incredibly physically and mentally demanding.
Absolutely. Well, if your characters Annie and Tommy had social media profiles, what would their bio lines be?
Good question.
Jeez. You know, we got back there.
I know, this is getting serious now. Just your average Belfast boy.
There you go.
Yeah, just your average Belfast boy, that's probably what I'd say. Who loves crosswords and word searches and yeah, we'll go something along those lines anyway.
I like that. That's a good one.
I feel Annie's would probably be like chat shit, get slapped. I think, yeah. Getting sure.
Oh, that's great. Well, everyone go check out Blue Lights. It's available now exclusively on BBC's BritBox. Keep up the amazing work, my friends.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Stephen.
Thanks, Stephen.